school year has started and moms are constantly on the go, taking their kids to all the events. That is very true.
Yes, so here to help all those moms out is Nadia Gonzalez with Nerdy Cat Makeup with some easy looks that you can do, of course, when you don't have a lot of time to spare. So
Welcome.
Save us, help us.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What is your first piece of advice?
Yeah, so a lot of people think that you need to spend like an hour to do your makeup for it to look good. You really don't. You just need a couple of minutes. And the key is to having products that are multifaceted, so that do two things versus just like one thing. So for this look, this is our model Stormy. She has a nice daytime natural look. She has a lip and cheek tint, so it doubled as a lip and cheek tint. And then for her eyeshadow, it's super simple. I just have like this eyeshadow stick, and then we just applied it all over, and then you go ahead and spread it out with your finger, and then you're good to go. And it looks really
That's so
awesome.
simple.
Yeah, and it lasts all day, and it's super, super simple.
What's a common mistake folks might do when trying to use that for the first time on their eyelids using that?
Honestly, the cream shadow stick, like, it's pretty foolproof. You can't really make a mistake. Honestly, it's like the most simple thing you can use. You just apply it all over and then just blend it out with your finger. It's pretty easy to use.
So even for beginners, that's good to know.
Even for beginners, it's like the most beginner.
Okay, and so you have some classes coming up, right?
I do. I have a natural makeup for beginners makeup class. It's free and it's online. So that will be September 1st, and we're gonna talk all about natural makeup and how to do your makeup easy for realistic routines and busy mornings.
Perfect. Now time for the evening look.
Yeah, so this evening look, all we did is we added on to the daytime look. So it's basically the same thing. We did a CC cream, which is gonna double as your moisturizer, your skincare, and also give you that foundation. The same thing with the lip and cheek tint. We did go in a little bit with some darker eyeshadow on the outer corner, and then what we did is we applied a black eyeshadow with a small concealer brush and underneath like this just to smoke it out. So that's a really simple way to make your look more evening wear and stuff like that. So.
And for anybody who missed it earlier, as far as lipstick, what's your kind of go-to?
Well, it depends. I mean, it really depends on what kind of look that you're looking for. For the daytime, I like a nice sheer tint, and for nighttime, I like something that's a little more hydrating and that'll last a little longer, like the Urban Decay.
Okay, all right. And are creams better than foundation?
For the formula for cream foundation, yeah, I really do. I mean, that also depends on your skin tone type and texture. I call it the 3 T's, which is what I teach in my classes. So once you know your skin tone type and texture, then you can find out what foundation is going to work best for you. For her, a cream worked best.
And you mentioned the concealer brush that you have. Is that better to use for the smoky eye if you're trying to get that look under there?
Yeah, you can use any small type of brush. I just like to use brushes for different functions. Just because it's labeled concealer doesn't mean you have to use it for concealer. You can use it all different types of ways. I like it because it's nice and flat and we can smoke out the eyeliner.
Yes, and these items here, these are some of your go-tos, including your go-to setting spray. Let's talk about that.
Yes, so these are all cruelty-free. My go-to setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's gonna last all day and night. Just make sure you apply it right after your makeup. You can do it for daytime or nighttime. You can reapply it throughout the day. It does a really good job of keeping your makeup intact.
And some of these other items, you can find them at the drugstore, right? You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money then.
Yes, this is what I love because in my classes, I teach a lot about finding makeup that works for you, and it doesn't have to be expensive. So the e.l.f. brand is drugstore. There's some other brands that are a little more expensive, but you can really mix and match. You don't have to go expensive across the board.
Do you have like a favorite kind of just drugstore brand or type of makeup to get?
Yeah, I really love e.l.f. a lot. Lanolip is also like kind of drugstore. Honest is a really good drugstore brand. That mascara went viral. That's the Princess. That's the waterproof formula.
Oh.
So that one went viral. Yeah, and it works really well. And I think that's like $5.
$5. Ooh, you got
yeah.
my attention. Now people can hire you for their special events. I know Halloween's one of your favorites as well, right?
Yes, they can hire us for anything bridal, one-on-one makeup classes, for Halloween, basically anything, all makeup, we do it all.
They do great work.
Perfect.
All
I know
right.
we may be calling you, Nadia. All right, for more information on Nerdy Cat makeup and art, you can head over to SALive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or you can scan the QR code right there on your